You're on, yeah.
Oh, 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 oh. Ah, knocking everything over here. Welcome to me. So, I have something quite serious to talk about. At last I've remembered what I'm to talk about, which makes a change. Because I was up very early this morning, got kicked out of bed again.
No, you did not.
The dragon has spoken. And nothing fell on her head this time.
Just watch it.
I beat you over the head with a wet fish.
Yeah, very funny.
Very nasty being beaten over the head with a wet fish. Anyway, back to seriousness. Now on the doctor's group, I did a posting on migraine. Because it seems a few of you suffer from migraine. So I want to alleviate that as much as I can. Now, on the medulla, I got no one here I can show it to. Use 2 fingers and you press here. And the other hand, you hold your hand supporting the forehead. You hold for 3 seconds, then release. Let the body get used to the release. Hold for only for a few seconds, then relax. Then do it again. Then relax. Then do it a 3rd time. Here at the stem of the spinal cord, that's where all the receptors are. The main nerve receptors are all at that stem, on what they call the medulla. And by the pressure on those receptors causes a reaction right through the head. Now, I've used this on my family, I've had my family use it on me. It does work. That's if you've got an overall pain. If you've got it on one side, then you press here on the shoulder, again 3 seconds, and then on the receptor here for 3 seconds. You must do this 3 times to get the how can I put it, the correct electrical impulse to kill the pain. Also, all bright light, because your eyes would be very, very light sensitive, and light can hurt when you've got migraine. So make sure there's just a very subtle light. Candlelight's perfect. Pull the curtains, put on the candle, or better still, put the candle on, pull the curtains. This will cause a relaxation, and it will alleviate some of the pain. Now, I practice a very old pressure called Kyushu. Kyushu is a forerunner of acupressure, if you like. it's very important you understand what is happening. Usually when you get migraine, it's pressure. Tension will bring it on. So you must relax all the nerves in the head. Actually, one of our students, Marielle, does Indian head massage. This will completely relax the nerves in the head. But you still need to get pressure to the medulla. Well, that's it for migraine. There's a lot of herbal extracts you can take which will help assist it. Will stop it before you get the warning signs. When you get the warning signs, then's the time to start reacting. Well, as I said, it's good to be back. It's good to tuck the dragon up in her den there and
I'll give you a bath.
You're trying to sign your death sentence, aren't you?
Now, she has a lesson she's going to be putting on for her students. Now, the dragon is the dragon lessons, or the Draconia, entering Draconia, dealing with your dragons, is only an aspect up from where you're at the moment, from this earth. It gives you an insight to the astral world. This is not the end, but I'm not going to discuss what ventures further beyond that. This will be a great surprise when you get to it. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So much so that when you enter it, it's a big danger. You don't want to come back. Now, I did this twice the other day in entering this other world. It's a higher aspect, a higher, how can I put this, love? It's spiritually a lot higher. I think you could say it's the ultimate, but I've always thought each step is the ultimate, so I'll keep my mouth shut on that. This is where...
That's too high for them.
Eh?
That's too high for them.
It's too what?
High for them.
Oh yeah, at the moment it's far too high.
Because they'd never reach it.
I mean, to reach this stage...
And you only went because you were meant to go.
Oh, it was bloody unreal, love.
I mean, these beings don't have bodies. They've got no need for bodies.
No, they haven't.
And they live in the realm where no bodies are needed. And it's very high.
It's extremely high. But I don't think these beings were actually born with bodies at all, love.
No.
I think that they have awareness, they have communication, but...
They have everything, but they just don't need bodies. They don't want bodies.
That's very true. But to reach this realm is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You can take the greatest experience that you've had on this earth, and it doesn't even compare. Doesn't even go anywhere near what you'll feel in these realms. But when you're ready, you'll get there. But it's just
But they won't go till they're meant to.
No.
Because it really is highly involved.
Yeah, you just won't make it until you're ready, until you're meant to go. It's like an invitation. You don't go to a party unless you're invited. And that's about the basis of it. You can get smashed on drink, you can get smashed on drugs, and you can reach ecstatic proportions, and it's nothing compared to what these realms offer you. But it's just a little appetizer for those who are getting a little bit lax out there, and it's just a little appetizer to let you know the Draconia isn't the last, nor are the other astral planes. This is a lot higher, very, very high. Now, I watched a program yesterday on witchcraft and what was it called? What's that program called? Adrian, help me.
Love Lust.
Love Lust. And it was about the internet, but it covered a lot of paranormal stuff, basically on witches, and they talked a load of gobbledygook. But they did enforce what I have said. A lot of these so-called mediums that go to these mind, body and spirit festivals, they are psychologists. These are not mediums. They say a medium can tell the past, the future, the present. No, they cannot. A psychic cannot. He can only tell you what he is supposed to do. Like a Reiki master is psychic, has to be. But that is the channel they're working on. A lot of Reiki masters couldn't tell you fortunes. I don't read fortunes. I read present dilemmas or failures or weaknesses, I should say, within the human psyche, and I work on that. I can read fortunes, but I won't do it. Dark Raven one is often on to me, or read my cards. I do it with my tongue in my cheek because it's too bloody accurate. I should say I have about 90% accuracy, but it frightens the crap out of me sometimes. I did have a scare at one time, didn't I, love?
Yeah.
I did have a bad scare one time, and it turned out it was me. I thought someone was going to fall seriously ill, and I was reading this out, and it was me that fell seriously ill. I was reading my own card and I didn't even know it. So this put the frighteners on me, I tell you. So there are a few that can read correctly. Don't go by meanings, go by intuition. If you read cards, then let intuition take over. Forget this card means such and such, this card means something else, this card means... Forget all that crap. Just let that little voice in your head lead you. And it will lead you correctly. The cards are only a focal point. A focal point to connect. Same as anything else. They also were dealing with Ouija boards, which I do not like. Spirit boards I love. I think they're brilliant. No, I haven't got a spirit board, but those I really like. I have one of our members does make spirit boards.
14 minutes have passed.
And she does a good job of it. And that's Shadow Dancer. So if anyone out there wants a spirit board made, she will make them for you. And she's good at what she does. Now, his nibs have just told me it's 14 minutes. Doesn't time go quick when you're having fun? So I suppose I better sign off again. Now next week I've got a channeled video to do. So I don't know what the masters are going to tell you. I never have any idea. I just let them talk. Enjoy the sunshine, which is breaking through at the moment. I actually can see blue sky, which I haven't seen for a whole week. it's still perishing cold. A lot of you, before I go, I will tell you this, a lot of you will develop things that you've never been aware of. Like my son is developing telepeutic ability. Dark Raven One and myself have telepeutic ability. Sometimes we do not need to speak. Thank God! Have you ever known, if you've got telepeutic ability, you can nag with your mind. Oh.
Do you want to bath?
Oh. But I would give you this little bit of prophecy. Eventually man will, the verbal side of communication will be secondary. Telepathic communication will be their primary ability. It's coming. A lot of you are already developing it. So, okay, that's me over. I got to go down and close my eyes, and because I'm getting a headache. And besides, I've got to go for my usual beating, because Dark Raven wants to give me a good bashing. So I got to go so she can give me a good bashing. Love each other, take care of each other. Remember, each other is all we've got. Namaste, Om Shanti.